Welcome to Disney's Contemporary Resort.
Woo! Welcome to Disney's Contemporary Resort. This is an ultra-modern Disney Deluxe Resort hotel that you can discover award-winning dining, spectacular views, and dazzling pools. Whether you're staying in the iconic A-frame Contemporary Tower or the nearby Garden Wing, you can walk to the Magic Kingdom main gate or catch a resort monorail as it breezes through the tower, inside a 90-foot tall mural by Disney legend Mary Blair, responsible for the distinct look and feel of It's a Small World attraction.
So it's a little hot out here, believe it or not, folks, but that's all right. We're gonna walk into the Contemporary Resort, and if you haven't been following along at our channel, we've been doing in-depth resort tours of all the resorts on Walt Disney World property, so feel free to head over to our channel if you're looking for more resort tours. But let's talk about buses real quick, because to our left is where you will find the bus stop. Now, of course, as Miranda mentioned, you can walk to Disney's Magic Kingdom or you can take the monorail, but if you're looking to go to one of the other parks, of course, feel free to take one of the buses. So as you're walking out into the bus stop station, of course, you'll have a TV right here. These are great because they're going to let you know how far away the next bus is. Now, another important piece of information while you're here, you want to note that Epcot actually is a monorail use only. So they don't have bus stations or buses that come here to bring you to Epcot. So you're going to want to jump on the monorail, head over to the Transportation and Ticket Center, and then you can take a monorail over to Epcot. We're going to follow Miranda into the Contemporary Resort.
Into the Yellow Brick Road.
Woo!
Sorry.
So, outside, of course, this is where valet parking is set up, guest services, everything like that, as they take your bags and get you all checked in. Valet parking is $33 per day, and we will make our way into the resort.
We have now made it into the lobby, and right on over here towards your left is where you will find bell services and where you will check in to your resort. But an essential item, in my personal opinion, is coffee. So right on over here on the right side of the main entrance, you will find the Contemporary Grounds. This is sponsored by Joffrey's, and they have a few pastry options as well, but it is your standard coffee bar. Also on the right side of this lobby, you will find the Convention Center. Now this is a huge convention center hotel, so this is where maybe you have a fancy convention and this may be one of the places that you are staying. So there is a large convention center not too far from this location. Right over here is where you will check in, and then as you do over here, there's this very cute little area for kiddos or adults, Disney adults, to watch shows like Jared as you go in and check in to your hotel. Having fun?
I was gonna sit on that, but I've just figured
I mean, those are quite small.
it might be a little too small. So, first of all, I did forget to mention, Miranda, did you mention the coffee? The coffee stand. Okay, good.
The essentials.
The essential stuff. Okay, guys, and Miranda's going to give you all the fun facts of a resort. I'm going to tell you to just go get coffee. No, but in all seriousness, hit that Joffrey's before you go to the park, because the Joffrey's and the Starbucks in the parks are going to be much longer lines. So just something to remember. Regardless, we are outside of Steakhouse 71 right now, and this restaurant actually opened up in 2021, so it is essentially fresh off the press. It is a new restaurant. This is themed after Walt Disney World when it officially opened back in 1971, hence the name Steakhouse 71. Of course, there's also Steakhouse 55 out in Disneyland, which is apparently going to be going through some changes, but regardless, that steakhouse, of course, is named after the opening of Disneyland. But what's very cool about this restaurant is as you're walking down the hallway, you can spot all sorts of pictures from the opening with the Imagineers and everything that went into the process of opening up Walt Disney World. This is a beautiful restaurant, of course. You can see I'm not going to walk in there because we are not eating here, but this is a very popular restaurant. There's also a lounge area right here to the right, so be aware of that. I love this art right here, shouting out Space Mountain. Very, very cool. So there's some TVs in here playing Disney Channel and Disney XD. As I mentioned, the lounge is gorgeous. Comes up with this beautiful bar area right here as well, and it's one of the late night spots that you can enjoy when visiting the Contemporary Resort. grab yourself a drink and head over to one of these nice lounge couches with some friends and family and enjoy yourself a wonderful cocktail at the very end of your day. Again, more gorgeous art here. Much of this is actually concept art, so it's very cool to walk around here. Of course, this is Tomorrowland Speedway and Space Mountain as you get closer there. But wanted to sort of point that out. There's some beautiful artwork all along the walls. And if I didn't mention, this location is also a retheme. This was formerly the Wave Bar. So just to point out, if you guys ever visited the Wave Bar, that was a cool location, but it is now all Steakhouse 71.
One of my favorite things about hotels in general in Walt Disney World is that they do have a lot of recreational activities. Some resorts have more than the others, but here at the Contemporary, they do have quite a few. For example, they got a campfire, they got beats on the bay, they got Ultimate Family Game Night on Wednesdays. Movie Under the Stars is located in the movie courtyard. You can see these posters throughout your resort when you stay here, or you can check out the My Disney Experience app or check out the front desk when you check in. Ask those cast members up there and they will be happy to help. Right outside of the entrance of Steakhouse 71, we're gonna head on to the back of the resort outside. This is where you will be able to find those cabana rentals, the boat rentals, and the pool and pool bar. First on the fun list of things that you can do here outside, you can play checkers over here. That's super fun. There's this super iconic Mickey statue over here that is cute for pictures and photo op opportunities. Over here, there is a giant Connect 4. That's super fun. Over here on the right side, as you walk out, you will find this cute little splash pad to get the wiggles out of your littles. To get the wiggles out of your littles. And then right next to that, you will find the pool. It is open between the hours of 10 a.m. and 11 p.m. This is as close as I'm gonna get. There's a little sprinkler section over there almost, which kind of reminds me of childhood.
It's like a play pad for kids.
Yeah, or adults, you know?
Or adults.
Right next to the pool, you will find this lovely sandbar. This is just your typical pool bar. They'll have quick bites to eat, ice cream bars, fruits, chips, and your standard pool bar cocktails and beverages.
And if you're not seeing alcohol, don't worry, there's a spot right around the corner. So, as I was mentioning, by the way, I don't want to be known as the Mickey Blog honorary drinker, but I just want to showcase this little bar if you guys are looking to get yourself a drink. So you can walk inside here. Of course, there's some nice AC. I do like that this is inside as opposed to other bars on property near pools, but you'll see right here they have a long list of cocktails that you guys can grab. As we keep on wandering and spot a wild Miranda out in the wild, we will see some lockers here on the right. These lockers are used for a specific reason, and I will go into that in just a moment. But as you get closer, we are walking out towards Bay Lake, where you will find a pool table, and lots of times there's even ping pong tables and other games like that located out here, which is very cool. There is a quiet pool over there, which is very nice. So for you adults visiting and needing to take a little breather from the kiddos, of course, please enjoy this quiet pool, which is located right on Bay Lake. Very gorgeous spot. Now, normally, this is where you would get a boat over to the Magic Kingdom. However, as you can see, the watercraft service is not operating at this time. However, this would be your spot to grab a boat and head over to the Magic Kingdom. Of course, over here, you will see pontoon boats. Now, these pontoon boats can actually be rented. Lots of people like to utilize this service, not only for fireworks shows or fishing adventures, but there are various adventures that you can book here at the Contemporary with those pontoon boats. So there are 3 offerings, as you can see right here, open daily from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Of course, you can get the fireworks cruise, which starts at $399, which includes a driver, a guided bass fishing excursion, which starts at $235 for a 2-hour trip. And then down here, you can also just get the rental, which is the Sun Tracker pontoon, $45 for 30 minutes or $90 for an hour.
We made our way back inside around over here to Steakhouse 71. We are going to head on up the escalators here.
So we are going to walk over here to California Grill. Now, the California Grill, of course, is not open quite yet. It opens up later on, closer to 5 o'clock for dinner. However, I did want to talk a little bit about this fantastic restaurant because it is one of the very best restaurants on Walt Disney World property. First off, elevators. You're going to need them because this restaurant is located on the top floor of the building. So usually when you check in right over there, and then you wander over here to one of these elevators, and it'll take you right up to the top on the 15th floor. As you can see here, it says right there, California Grill, check in on the 2nd floor, and then you can head up there on the 15th floor. A few other things that are extremely special about this restaurant: not only is it fine dining, so it's some of the best food you can get at Walt Disney World, but beyond that, another thing to note is you get an incredible fireworks view. So if you are looking to see the fireworks in the distance and head up to the rooftop, you can do so. And if you schedule your reservation an hour beforehand, that's usually going to be an amazing time to stop your dinner, head out to the balcony, and go enjoy the California Grill. And then go enjoy the California Grill views. Lastly, one quick thing to note as Miranda continues to dance is, of course, conventions. This entire floor is known for conventions. Over here, you'll see the Ballroom of Americas, and they host multiple different conventions down here in these rooms. So when you're here at this resort and you're like, why is there so many giant hallways and couch spaces? That's because this resort is constantly hosting conventions. So it has been that way for many years. And as a final note on California Grill, one thing I did want to point out: if you do not have a reservation and you'd like to get up there, enjoy yourself, and catch some views, so one of the biggest pro tips for the California Grill is actually walking up to the bar. If you don't have a reservation to eat there, you can sit at the bar, enjoy yourself a drink and an appetizer, and still catch views of that fantastic fireworks show happily ever after in the distance.
We just exited the escalator, and as you walk on over here, you will find 3 different gift shops. First up is BVG. This is a standard gift shop. It has a lot of Disney merchandise that you will see throughout all 4 parks. It's just on a smaller scale. They also do have a few snack options as well, sweet treats like fudge and cookies. This is where you also find resort-specific merch, and they actually just revamped this, so they got a mug, a bag, a super cute coffee mug, the newly renovated ears. This was the older style, which is still super cute, but this has the monorail along with the Incredibles to go with the new theming of this resort. Not to mention that this actually does change colors as it is exposed to the sun. There is a selection over here of swimsuits and sunscreen and shoes for you and your littles in case you forgot a swimsuit or just want a super cute Mickey one, because honestly, this one is so stinking cute. And right across the way, you will find the Fantasia. This is more of your kiddo-specific, lots and lots of toys and items over here. For example, like t-shirts and clothing items, board games and puzzles, a whole large selection of games and toys for your kiddos, plushies, and another large section of toys and dolls and things like that for you and your kiddos. Right out here on the exit of the Fantasia gift shop, there is the Fantasia Market. This is open between the hours of 8 a.m. and 11 p.m. You're okay? Oh, I'm so sorry. This is where you will find any of the items that you might have forgotten, like medicine, Band-Aids, quick snack. Need a bottle of wine? They have it here as well. Lots of different drink options and snacks. They do have milks and different types of milks as well as juices. They have sliced turkey and sliced ham, which is great. They also have other snacks over here. Okay. Jared found his favorite. They do have snacks over here, donuts, cereals, chips, and this is your corner of if you forgot it at home. They got tampons, pads, pull-ups, Advil, baby powder, baby food, diapers, any sorts of medicines that you might have forgotten, and things like that. Here on the exit of the Fantasia and Fantasia Market gift shops, this is the landing area, the overlook area of where in the distance you can see that lovely Cinderella Castle. This is where you can watch those fireworks, which I love, and then also on different floors you will be able to see lookout spots as well. This is also where you will find the entrance to Disney's Bay Lake Tower. Now this is a DVC resort only, but that is how you can get on over there, is through this walkway.
All right, folks, let's talk about important stuff like monorails and arcades. Over here, on the other side of Fantasia, this little market, there is an arcade, which is very cool because, you know, games. A very creative name for this arcade titled the Game Station. But anyways, in here, of course, is your average arcade. I thought what was very cool was years back during Hurricane Irma, Disney actually opened this entire arcade completely for free to guests. So you'll notice when big storms like that happen, they'll do little things like that just to bring you some extra magic. As you wander to the outside of the arcade, you are going to spot the monorail entrance. You are going to board the monorail on the 3rd floor, head up an escalator up to the 4th floor, where you'll officially jump on. But first, when boarding the monorail, you are going to walk through here to get through security, same type of security with bag checks and metal detectors as you would go through over at any of the theme parks. There's also an elevator over here if you have a stroller to get up to the monorail as well. So Miranda mobile ordered some food here from the Contempo Cafe, which is very exciting. We are going to enjoy a nice lunch. And Contempo Cafe is your primary quick service option here at the Contemporary. It's located right over here, right next to Chef Mickey's, which is a very popular dining location we'll also talk about. Before we jump into Contempo Cafe action, let's also talk about Outer Rim. Outer Rim is a bar and lounge area located here on the 3rd floor, and it is located also right next to Chef Mickey's and Contempo Cafe. Many people come over here to do some work on their laptops, schoolwork, work, anything like that, when they are here during their trip, because the bar doesn't actually open up until later on. Plus, on top of that, folks, you get some excellent views of Bay Lake from up here while you're sitting at the Outer Rim bar.
In between the Outer Rim and the Contempo Cafe is the entrance of Chef Mickey's. Now, this is a character dining buffet that is open between the hours of 7:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. for breakfast, and then for dinner it is open between the hours of 5 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. The pricing varies between $35 to $60 per adult for both breakfast and dinner, and you do get to hang out with your favorite pals like Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Daisy, and Donald. You can join the walk-up wait list, but it does fill up fast, so definitely check out that walk-up wait list really early before you want to head on over here. Check it out in the morning is what I'm saying. Or you can reserve that dining before you get here ahead of time, but this is a super fun activity between both you and your family to have a character dining opportunity to hang out with all of your favorite pals and get some pretty tasty food. Moving on, right next to Chef Mickey's is where you will find Contempo Cafe. Now, I grabbed a mobile order for this spot for lunch. The Contempo Cafe is your quick bites to eat, heading out the door, need a quick snack type of thing. It is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner between the hours of 7 a.m. and 11 p.m. and everything is roughly around $15 or under. They got snacks, they got treats, they got delicious bites to eat, and everything in between. This is where you will find your classic Mickey waffles, sandwiches, burgers, chicken strips, and chicken wraps, and those types of items. This is also where you can refill your drinks before you head on out for the day, and where you also find coffee and tea. So I grabbed a vegetarian pizza, and Jared just grabbed a classic spicy chicken sandwich. Yum yum.
I wish I was healthier.
All right, we wrapped up the Contemporary Resort. What's your favorite part about this resort?
Well, honestly, it's got to be its proximity to the Magic Kingdom.
Agreed.
I think that's why so many people purchase a room here. I mean, when you compare it objectively to Disney's Polynesian or the Grand Floridian, it might not be as nice of a resort.
Agreed.
However, it's so close, and it's hard not to just love it for that reason. Especially when you consider theme park view rooms, you can have literal views of the Magic Kingdom and views of the fireworks.
I think that's such a huge magical bonus point that people don't think about. And it's, I mean, you can take the monorail on over, and then you have that immediate access on the monorail line to get over to Epcot as well, which is a huge bonus.
Absolutely. Plus, you can walk. So if you didn't get your steps in,
to Magic Kingdom, not to Epcot.
Magic Kingdom, not to Epcot. You cannot walk to Epcot.
No,
don't try it.
Don't do that.
But no, you can walk to the Magic Kingdom from this resort, which is a huge perk. I mean, really, now that there's a walking path to the Grand Floridian, you can also do it over there. But in general, I have a lot of fond memories with my mom and my family walking back to the Contemporary from the Magic Kingdom.
That's fun.
So it's a cool little spot, and frankly, this resort has it all when it comes to eating and drinking, pools, things to do. So
Yeah, and not to mention that you can also take the monorail to the Polynesian and the Grand Floridian as well, and for shopping, dining, and drinks as well.
yeah, in the future we'll do a monorail bar crawl video.
Yes, we do have to wait for the Polynesian to look better than it does.
Yes, and we
Currently
have
in
to,
some construction.
exactly, and we have to game plan how we're gonna not look too silly on that video.
I agree with that.
But it's
Yeah.
okay. But the point is that this is a fantastic resort. We hope you enjoyed this resort
Yes.
tour. If you ever need help booking a resort like this one right here, contact our friends over at Mickey Travels, where they can assist you in planning and booking your Walt Disney World vacation. And their services are 100% free to you. So definitely go check that out.
I agree. With that said, my name's Miranda.
I'm Jared.
I hope you have a fantastic day.
See you guys next time.